Hey guys, word on the street is that Porsha Williams of the Real Housewives of Atlanta is struggling like hell. Now, when I say she is struggling like hell, let me break it down for the people in the back. So, if you have not been following my channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, Porsha has to refinance this mansion that she is living in and that Simon is not paying her a quarter. Okay. So she needs to refinance that mortgage. Not only does she need to refinance that mortgage, in order for her to get a mortgage, she has to sell her home, which is her other property in Duluth. And where did I get that information from? I got that information from the court hearing in which Porsha said one of her contingencies to be able to get a loan was to simply sell her property that she owns all by herself. Now, has she sold that property? Can she get a loan? That seems to be the problem. What is going to happen? Porsha Williams is definitely in panic mode.
She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too.
Porsha Williams has roughly 17 months to be able to pretty much put this property in her name. Now, I know I've said this a million times, and some people gonna still ask the same question over and over again. So when I say the lady is in panic mode, that is exactly what I mean. And let's start with her property that she owns in Duluth. Porsha Williams testified in court that she did have a loan. She said she was approved for a loan. However, she said that she needed to sell her Duluth property. Well, we don't see the Duluth property sold right now. And the way that the market is going, it more than likely will not sell for what she needs to be able to collect a profit. Because as you guys are aware, with the marital property, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, including different liens and different judgments that she would either need to pay or pay, because that's the only way to get out of those is to pay them, right? So in order for her to be able to get this marital property, she's going to need a significant down payment, and she will need to satisfy every single lien on this property. Now, some people were saying 17 months is a lot of time. I'm here to let y'all know it actually is not a lot of time, considering the things that she would need to do, which is sell the property, collect the funds, and be able to pay any and everything off that is attached to this mansion. And it looks like, from what I've been told, and allegedly, that she is struggling. She's in panic mode, and things do not seem to be coming together. But one thing that she is definitely doing, she is continuing to pursue legal action against her ex-husband, Simon Guobadia, which is quite comical, being that Simon is not a resident of the United States. So it really doesn't matter what she pursues, how it pertains to him, because there is no court that can enforce anything that happens in the United States, considering, the man ain't in the United States. And, word on the street is that Porsha, and her mama, allegedly had him deported. I bet they wish, if they did have him deported, I bet they wish they never did that, because this is the thing that is really hurting her right now, because she is not able to collect that pretty penny every month that she thought that she was going to be able to collect. However, you know, a woman that's in panic mode like her, she did an interview. And this was odd to me, that I said, this lady is out here struggling, trying to see how she's going to be able to pull this out off with regards to getting this money and getting this property, which I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I don't believe it's going to happen. I absolutely do not believe it's going to happen. But One of the things she shared was quite comical. I said, this lady need to sit her ass down because all of she got to figure out she talking about dating a male and a female. I said, a hood rat don't never ever learn.
The people who I'm talking to now, it's just two. I've narrowed it down to two. Okay. So the people who I'm talking to now, it's just two. I've narrowed it down to two. Okay. And he is nice and she is nice. But I really just wanted to make sure that these were normal people. And what
She says he's nice and she's nice. So she's allegedly, from what she's saying, dating a man or a man and a female, and she says she wants to find out if these were normal people. It don't seem like you normal because it seemed like you don't know, what side of the coin you want to be on. But I digress.
I talked about my therapist the other day was I'm having a hard time opening up because they're not narcissists.
She said they're not narcissists. They not like you, honey, because if you trying to say other folks is a narcissist, and girl, you are a schemer, scammer, trying to give up that beat up coochie that damn near a lot of people in Atlanta, they say they done had it, that really don't nobody want. And in all honesty, she probably should have stayed with Simon because that is the only man, with a little bit of coin that was really gonna give her, some time, because most men don't like women that their coochie been all over the city. But I digress.
And guess what narcissists do? They love on you. They do everything. They look perfect. They mirror you. And these people are not, they're challenging me. They're asking me questions. They're not letting me walk over them. They aren't just
Huh, girl? They not letting you walk over them. Girl, what?
doing whatever they need to do to get into the relationship. And so I'm not feeling safe enough to open up yet. And so what I have to do is realize if you want something different, you have to also be different. I have to soften up a bit. I have to not expect a lot of elaborate things and overbombing. I have to expect someone to call me out from time to time.
This hoe is slow. She gonna forever be slow. And I just cannot. I be really trying to give her some mercy at your big age. What, ma'am? You mean to tell me these are things that you didn't know? I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't have to listen to this again because this girl is so irritating.
So the people who I'm talking to now, it's just two. I've narrowed it down to two. Okay. And he is nice and she is nice. But I really just wanted to make sure that these were normal people. And what I talked about my therapist the other day was I'm having a hard time opening up because they're not narcissists. And guess what narcissists do? They love on you.
Whoo, child, this lady gonna forever be funny to me. She wanted to find out were they normal people. Girl, they was this. I mean, are you normal? I mean, you literally jumped in a man's DM who was going through a divorce and told him you was praying for him. So, honey, are you normal? Is that normal behavior? This girl is something else. But, honey, I don't know. Maybe she needs a girl and a man. I don't know. Let me just stop. I have no idea. I guess, there's people out there that likes the both. They likes the woman, the man. I don't know. That is it is what it is. But this lady is most definitely in a situation where she is more than likely going to lose. There is no way in hell that she's going to be able to pull this off because, I mean, the judgments are adding up, is going to be attached to the property. Porsha still has to sell not her marital property, I'm sorry, the property that she owns in Duluth. That property needs to be sold before she can even purchase the property that she has with Simon. I mean, the property that she's currently living in. And here's another caveat to that. If she does not purchase it in that time, she has to still move out and then it has to be sold because she will not be given any more time. So, from my standpoint, I don't think it's going to happen. But of course, y'all let me know what y'all think.
Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the block. Hit that bell 'cause the tea don't stop.